Kylian Mbappé may be preparing for a brand new chapter on the global stage, and the excitement is already palpable. Less than a month after his high-profile move to Real Madrid, the French superstar is poised to make his debut in the revamped FIFA Club World Cup, and the opponent couldn't be more fitting: Juventus. Set to take place this Tuesday, the match has all the makings of a blockbuster clash, and Mbappé's possible debut is the headline grabbing everyone's attention. Though neither Real Madrid nor Mbappé have confirmed his starting status, team insiders suggest he's a big possibility to feature in the lineup. After weeks of intense training with his new teammates and familiarizing himself with manager Carlo Ancelotti's tactical systems, Mbappé is said to be match fit and eager to contribute. While Ancelotti has remained tight-lipped about the final squad sheet, his latest comments hint at the forward's readiness to step onto the pitch. Kylian's adapting very well, Ancelotti noted during a press conference ahead of the match. He's focused, sharp, and understands the responsibility that comes with wearing this shirt. He's ready, and if we decide to play him, he'll be prepared. Real Madrid enters the Club World Cup as reigning UEFA Champions League winners and favorites to lift the trophy. However, Juventus will be no pushover. The Italian giants, representing Europe in a rare double qualification scenario after Madrid also secured domestic honors, have come to prove they're still elite. Despite recent turbulence in their league form, Juventus's young core and tactical discipline remain dangerous weapons, especially if Madrid underestimates them. Mbappé's arrival at Real Madrid has already electrified fans and media alike. His transfer from Paris Saint-Germain ended one of the longest-running sagas in modern football. While he wore PSG's colors with distinction, winning multiple League One titles and reaching a Champions League final, his dream was always Madrid. Now that he's here, all eyes are on how he will fit into an already star-studded squad. The Club World Cup offers an ideal proving ground. Unlike the European competitions he's dominated, this tournament brings together champions from every continent, providing a diverse challenge. For Real Madrid, it's an opportunity to reaffirm their global dominance. For Mbappé, it's a chance to make an immediate impact and perhaps even claim his first international trophy with his new club. He's not just bringing pace and goals. What sets Mbappé apart is his tactical intelligence, ability to read space, and flair for the dramatic. Whether he starts or comes on as a substitute, fans can expect fireworks. The possibility of seeing him line up alongside Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham, who himself has been stellar since joining from Dortmund, adds a thrilling layer to Madrid's attacking threat. Meanwhile, Juventus's preparations have focused on discipline and containment. Massimiliano Allegri knows what Mbappé can do. Having faced him in the Champions League with PSG, Allegri has reportedly drilled his defenders on how to cut off service and close down space. Juventus's backline, featuring the likes of Bremer and Danilo, will need to be flawless to keep Mbappé at bay. Though Madrid's squad boasts talent in every area, it's hard to deny the psychological edge Mbappé brings. His mere presence changes how opponents shape their game. Juventus's midfield, led by Adrien Rabiot and Manuel Locatelli, will have the dual task of supporting their defense and launching counters, an area where Madrid can be vulnerable if they overcommit. Off the pitch, the buzz around Mbappé's potential debut has created a media frenzy. Tickets for Tuesday's match sold out within hours once rumors began circulating that he might play. Social media is flooded with fan edits, predictions, and even betting odds surrounding his performance. Will he score on debut? How many touches he'll get? Whether he'll start or come on after halftime? Madrid fans, already starved for new idols after Karim Benzema's departure, see in Mbappé a generational successor. He's not just a signing, he's a statement. Florentino Perez's vision for the club's future hinges on players like him: youthful, global, marketable, and supremely talented. For Mbappé himself, debuting against Juventus carries symbolic weight. The Italian club once showed interest in him during his teenage years. Now, years later, he may get to face them wearing the crest he's long dreamed of. It's poetic in a way that only football can script. The setting is perfect. A high-stakes international tournament, 2 European powerhouses, and the potential beginning of a new Madrid legend's journey. Fans can expect an emotionally charged atmosphere, blistering pace, and no shortage of skill on display. Whether he starts or not, Mbappé will be the focal point. Every camera, every cheer, every defensive shift will revolve around the no. 9 in white. Sergio Ramos, a name synonymous with Real Madrid's glory years, lifting Champions League titles and commanding the backline with a blend of grit, grace, and ferocity, shocked the football world once again, but this time not with a thunderous header or a clutch penalty. Instead, it was the decision to take his talents to the unlikeliest of destinations, Mexico. Few could have imagined it. This was the man who captained Los Blancos through one of the most dominant eras in modern European football. After his emotional departure from Real Madrid in 2021, he joined Paris Saint-Germain, linking up with former rivals like Lionel Messi and Neymar. His time in France was short-lived but not uneventful. He collected silverware, delivered composed performances, and reminded critics that age hadn't dulled his fire. Yet, when his contract ran out and the expected options, Saudi Arabia, MLS, even a return to Spain, floated in the rumor mill, Ramos made a decision that rewrote expectations. He chose Club America. To many, this move seemed absurd at first glance. Mexico, Liga MX, for a 4-time Champions League winner, but beneath the surface, the decision revealed more layers than anyone anticipated. Ramos had always been a player who thrived on passion. He fed off the crowd, the tension, the high-stakes battles. In Mexico, football isn't just a game, it's a religion. The electric atmospheres, the stadiums bursting with color and fury, the rivalries that divide families and ignite cities, all of it appealed to Ramos's warrior heart. Club America, for their part, had been quietly building a project designed to restore their continental dominance. The ownership understood that if they were to truly awaken the giant and expand their global footprint, they needed a marquee figure. Ramos offered more than just experience. He brought mystique, leadership, and a resume unmatched in North America. Negotiations between Club America and Ramos's team were surprisingly swift. Unlike the dizzying, inflated deals being thrown around by Middle Eastern clubs, America's pitch was more emotional than financial. They emphasized legacy, storytelling, and the opportunity to blaze a new trail, something Ramos, nearing the twilight of his career, found intriguing. He wasn't just another superstar collecting a final paycheck. He would be a pioneer, the first of his caliber to choose Mexico over Saudi billions or American lights. What sealed the deal, sources say, was Ramos's visit to the Estadio Azteca. He walked through the empty Coliseum, imagining it packed with screaming fans. The ghosts of football past seemed to speak to him: Pele, Maradona, Hugo Sanchez, all of whom had left their marks on that sacred pitch. It stirred something in him. This wasn't a step down. This was a new battleground. When Ramos's signing was announced, the football world erupted. Pundits debated the move endlessly. Was this ambition or desperation? A brand decision or a footballing one? But in Mexico City, the reaction was immediate and visceral. Jerseys sold out within hours. The club's social media metrics exploded. Season tickets surged. Ramos hadn't even kicked a ball yet, but he had already transformed the landscape. On the pitch, the impact was felt instantly. Ramos may have lost a step in pace, but his positioning, his reading of the game, and his ability to organize a defense were all still world-class. He brought calm to chaos, lifted teammates and unnerved opponents. Younger players hung on his every word during training. Coaches gave him near-captain-like responsibilities from day one. For fans, seeing Ramos slide tackle an onrushing striker or rise above defenders for a header was surreal. It was proof that the legend had not come for vacation, he had come to compete. And compete he did. His presence turned Club America into a defensive powerhouse. Opponents who once relished open play against the team now found themselves frustrated by a new level of discipline and aggression. Ramos also surprised fans by embracing the Mexican culture. He learned Spanish dialects specific to Mexico City, appeared in local commercials, even joined teammates for community events. He wasn't aloof or distant. He was all in. Ramos's move also triggered a ripple effect. Other Liga MX clubs began eyeing European veterans more seriously. Scouts from Europe started paying closer attention to the league. Young Mexican defenders idolized him. Sponsors took notice. The league, long seen as insular and difficult to penetrate from the outside, began to open itself to new narratives. Inevitably, rumors of a return to Spain resurfaced. Sevilla fans begged him to come home. MLS teams upped their offers. Even Real Madrid flirted with the idea of a coaching role. But Ramos didn't budge. He found purpose in Mexico. Here, he wasn't just a player, he was a movement.